Hey, it's Anathea, your divine feminine educator. And in this video today, what I want to talk about is sexual pleasure for women. And what is the key for you to experience more? There's a lot of emphasis on outer beauty, but when you really feel pleasure in your body, you're creating inner beauty and inner radiance. And it's transformational. We've had way too much pain in 2020. And so that's the reason why in 2021 I decided I'm doing my Manifesting More Pleasure course. It's a fun course and you learn how to reclaim your body as sacred. All right, so what do I want to say? In order to increase sexual pleasure, what you really have to do is increase your sensual pleasure, your senses, becoming aware and more expanded in your awareness or your subtle energy body. That's very much how you'll experience more pleasure as a woman. So what you really need to do is learn how to get out of your mind and be in your body. You see, you need to learn how to calm your busy mind because that's the key, one of the keys, one of the main keys to experiencing more sexual pleasure and more pleasure overall. It's your mind that's causing you so much pain. So what do I mean by being in your body or getting out of your head? So one of my students asked me, and I remember a student of mine sharing with me that she said, I finally, after a year of taking your courses, really understand now what it means to be in the body as opposed to in my mind. She was in her 60s and she said, I've lived all my life in my head and now I understand. And that's what I want to help you with is get out of the insanity of your mind, drop down into the beauty of your body. Yes, we all talk about be in your heart, be in your heart. Yes, but go deeper. If you want to get to the heart, you gotta put your goal even further down to your yoni. And she's very neglected. So when it comes to women and pleasure, hey, whoever's here, Donna, thanks for being here, honey. She's actually in the other room because I'm here at her house. We're working together. I'm doing some blogging work in this live, and she's in the other room. So, hey, Donna, good to see you. She's a Queen of Hearts. I'm a Queen of Hearts. And Queen of Hearts in the Destiny card system is all about pleasure, sensual pleasure, sexual pleasure. It's the card of love and artistic expression. So I'm a Queen of Hearts and she's a Queen of Hearts. So we can totally relate to this sensual, sexual pleasure thing. But like I said, if you want to experience more sexual, sensual pleasure, you're going to have to learn how to be in your body and get out of the insanity of your mind. So let me give you an example. Okay, yeah, well, okay, what does it mean, be in my body? What does it mean? And most of us don't even know because it's so foreign to us. I mean, when was the last time you just came home in the evening, calmed down, relaxed, didn't turn on the TV, didn't get on the phone, didn't clean the house, and just laid down and experienced being in your body? Let me tell you, it's the most exquisite experience, but you have to learn to master it. I'll get into that. I'll get some helpful things that will help you to get out of your mind and be in your body. But let me give you some examples because this one student of mine, she said, I didn't really get it. And maybe you're not understanding what the difference is between being in your body as opposed to in your mind. I'm sure you know when your mind's driving you crazy and you have a busy mind. But let me put it in the bedroom. So let's say, for example, you're in the bedroom and you're in an intimate exchange with your honey and you're thinking about the laundry, you're thinking about the kids coming in, you're thinking about something at work. Well, you're in your head, you're in your mind, and you're not in your body, and you're missing out on all kinds of pleasure. Another example would be is if you're in an intimate exchange with your partner and you're worried if you're looking good as opposed to feeling good, then you're in your head and you're not in your body and you're missing out on all kinds of pleasure. So this is a journey, not only from the head to the heart, but it's from the head to your femininity, to your yoni, to the base of your body, to the core of your being, to the core of your femininity. What kind of relationship do you have there? Let me tell you, women have not had a safe place to open up sensually and sexually. And we need to claim it for ourselves and teach our partners. And that's why I'm offering this class, Manifesting More Pleasure. Because pleasure is not in the mind. Pleasure is in the body. Pleasure is in your body. And so when you can learn how to be in your body, and I'm repeating myself, but basically, then you'll experience exquisite pleasure. I call it waves of healing feminine energy. It's like this subtle energy that moves through your body and is very, very healing to your feminine soul. So it's interesting. I've been told by past lovers that I have a bee in my bonnet, or this was when I was younger. One of my lovers told me, you can't do enough exercise to calm your mind. Because exercise is great for calming your mind. But if you have a really busy mind, you have to take it a step deeper. If you really want to experience sensual and sexual pleasure and intimacy and connection, because we automatically wall off and then we don't speak our needs and all kinds of things. Let me tell you, most people, it's very common, we all basically have sexual issues. And the incompatibilities are how we learn to love each other and learn to love ourselves. Okay, so how to increase sensual pleasure or sexual pleasure as a woman? Let me ask you, and I'm just going to put it as a question. Do you think men are selfish lovers? Have you been manhandled? Has your yoni been manhandled? I've done a lot of research personally with myself and studied this subject a lot. Yonis don't like to be manhandled. They really don't. But it's up to you as a woman to shift the energy that you're vibrating in your body and in your sexuality so that you can actually, lots of times you don't even have to ask for what you need, though you do, but it's your body's body language that allows you to attract in a more sensitive experience, a more sensual experience. So these are two things to help you. You need to calm your mind. I already said that. But the second one is you need to teach your partner the 72-hour rule. So in order to be prepared for sex as a woman, you can't just, most women, at least I know I can't, is just have sex. I mean, maybe you can. Yes, and it does happen, right? But in a long-term relationship, you want to teach your lover to prepare you 72 hours in advance to make love to you. You can't have an argument in the afternoon and crawl in bed at night and think that you're going to be all juicy and hot for your guy, right? You're pissed off. So we need to teach our men and our partners that we are like a flower, a beautiful flower that just wants to be touched, cared for, appreciated. And, words of affirmation are beautiful in that 72-hour period. Flowers are beautiful. Just presence, just caring, feeling like you're cared for. That really wakes up a yoni, let me tell you. And so as a woman, you need to learn these things so that you can be these things and attract these types of behaviors that are going to give you more sensual and sexual pleasure. So I want to give you 6 effective ways to slow down your mind and feel more pleasure in your body. Number 1 is to belly breathe. I woke up this morning at 3 a.m. wide awake. My body was aching. I was having some problems with my belly, and I just laid there and I felt and I breathed. And I feel fully rested. I'm a little out of sorts today. But I was just with my body from 3 until 5:30. I went and got a castor oil pack, put it on my belly, and I just laid there. just was inside my body. Have you ever done that? It's really powerful and really beautiful. I think that actually we're going through a big shift also, like a DNA shift and an activation in our bodies. We have to be, because we're going through such a global transformation. And so I was just with my body and just feeling the activation. And that may sound way too cosmic for you, but let me tell you, it's better than being up in your head. And then your body talks to your lover, not your head. Your heart talks to your lover, not your head, having an agenda. Okay, so number one, belly breathing. Calms your mind, helps you be in your body. Number two, process your emotions. And I put a link here in this live so that you can check out the course that I have for processing your emotions. It's a 4-step process, super easy, but make it a tool that you use when you're upset, and it will empower you. It will call, you're busy, you have a busy mind because there's unprocessed emotions. There's an unmet need that you're not addressing. There's something that you're not speaking that you want to say. And so then your mind will race. That's a whole other subject. Okay, so number two is process your emotions. Number three is do a guided meditation. So guided meditations are great. You should have them on your phone all the time or have them easy access, maybe 11-minute meditation. I do a 35-minute meditation that takes me through all my body parts. It's Yoga Nidra. Do that regularly. So I have guided meditations in easy access for you. So I have a link in this video to a guided meditation. You just go to that landing page, click play, get yourself comfortable, and go for it. And then number four is take a yoga class. Yoga has been my true savior. It is the first time I ever really felt joy in my body. I mean, other than like sexual pleasure, right? But I'm talking about really feeling the course of joy and awareness in my body, and that was through yoga. And then number five is walk in nature. Mother Nature. Get connected to her. And the last one is number six, take my Manifesting More Pleasure course. It's starting January the 20th. We are going to be a circle of women every week from 4 to 5:30 PST. And we're going to come together, and I'll be talking about many different concepts. I'll be talking about the history that we came from. I'll be talking, as far as pain versus pleasure. We come from a very violent past. And yeah, there's a lot of victimhood, pain in our history and in our DNA. We need to free ourselves from that. And the way that you do is to experience pleasure. So I'm going to teach you about where we came from, why we're imprinted with this, and how we can move forward to create a more, we live in an anti-ecstatic world, how we can create a more ecstatic, pleasurable existence for ourselves. And I give you lots of great tools, sensual tools, divine feminine tools, body care tools, and I won't go into many more details than that. Let me see what else. Circle and a community of women. All right, what else do I want to say? Today is the last day to get $100 off. So I have a special that I'm running right now to join me in the course. It's $100 off. So it's regularly $347. It's $247 with the $100 off coupon, and it ends today. If nothing else, check out that link. See what it's all about. And if you have any questions, contact me. All right, have a beautiful day. Namaste.